Going green has never been easier. Some of the most fuel-efficient vehicles on the road are brand new this year, and by our ratings, they're scoring better than ever in their lifetimes. But when it comes down to purchasing one of the big green mainstays, which one's better for you, the new Toyota Prius, or the latest Chevrolet Volt? By the numbers here, the Volt rates ahead of the Prius. Both have been rated with our new scoring system, and the Volt is our winner based on its looks and refinement. The Prius makes available great safety features at a low cost, and is still the most efficient vehicle without a cord, but the differences go deeper than that. Now entering its fourth generation, the legendary status of the Toyota Prius hybrid is completely established. It remains the most highly rated car for fuel efficiency sold in the US without a plug this year at either 52 or 56 miles per gallon combined, and it's by far the most prolific hybrid in the world, with more than 3 million sold. The range-extended electric Chevy Volt is also all new this year, entering its second generation. It now lets its drivers cover about 50 miles purely on electric power from the grid, used to recharge its battery, after which it too becomes a conventional hybrid with a rated fuel efficiency of 42 mpg. In its early years, the Volt drew longtime Prius owners out of their cars, indicating that the hybrid electric vehicle is no longer the pinnacle of technology chic it was when it launched. The Volt offered not only hybrid-level fuel economy, or close, but the superior driving experience of an electric car without any of the range anxiety of a battery-only vehicle. While the Prius family also includes a smaller Prius C subcompact and a larger Prius V wagon, it's the new 5-door Prius liftback that sells the best against the Volt. We cover the new Prius Prime separately. For the first time, the Prius liftback offers two different battery packs. The base Prius 2 sticks with the well-known and cheaper nickel metal hydride pack, while the Prius 3 and higher models go with a smaller, lighter lithium-ion pack. For gas mileage, there's the Prius 2 Eco model, which is rated at 56 mpg combined. All other Prius models come in at 52 mpg combined. Like all Priuses before, the car gets at most a mile of electric range, when driven gently at low speeds. Otherwise, the electric motor recaptures otherwise wasted energy and assists the highly efficient gasoline engine by adding torque, so fuel consumption is reducing. The Volt's 42 mpg combined is lower than that, obviously, but its 18.4 kilowatt-hour battery is rated at 53 miles of electric range for 2016, and our tests indicate that's a realistic number, at least in temperate climates. Once the pack is depleted, the Volt's gasoline engine switches on as needed and the car operates as a conventional hybrid until its pack is recharged again. Which car is better at saving gasoline and money? If you do 150 miles a day, the Prius wins. If you do 50 miles a day, the Volt wins. If you're somewhere in the middle, the math gets complex. Volt owner who covers less than 50 miles a day and recharges every night may not switch on his engine for weeks at a time. Owners may easily record gas mileage of 100 to 400 miles per gallon under those circumstances. It takes up to 9 hours to recharge the Volt's battery on regular 120-volt household current, or about 4 hours with a 240-volt level 2 charging station. The conventional hybrid Prius doesn't plug in at all. A plug-in Prius, called Prius Prime, will be available later in 2016. Both cars share a basic profile, they're high-tailed 5-door liftbacks. Both have a roofline that stays high and then drops off abruptly, though the new Volt has dispensed with the two-piece rear window that the Prius retains. The Prius is bigger inside and can seat 5, while the Volt's fifth seating position is only for small, slender, and limber riders, and even then only for short distances, and it has less load space as well. While the Volt has gotten more conventional looking, the latest Prius is even odder looking than its predecessors, with a rear end whose taillights are shaped something like question marks, or perhaps squiggles. Both cars have far nicer interiors and information display graphics than their predecessors. The Chevy has slightly more conventional controls than the Prius, which still features a space-age multi-information display panel toward the base of the windshield. Both have also upgraded the materials and plastics of their interiors, with the Volt coming in as more upscale but both now tolerable. Both cars nearly ace safety tests, but the Prius includes standard advanced safety systems that most automakers still charge for. If you want the car with the highest rated fuel economy on the market, and you're not ready to plug in your car just yet, the Prius Hybrid is clearly your choice. This year's model is quieter, smoother, far nicer inside, and at last drives and handles like a regular car, to the point where it's easy to forget you're in a Prius at all. And that was hard to say about earlier generations. But, if you're the kind of early adopter who bought a Prius in the early years, you may be ready for your next big leap. The new Volt retains all the good points of the previous version, while fixing almost every one of its problems. If a Tesla is out of reach and you don't want to cope with the limitations of less than 100 miles of electric range, the Volt should be at the top of your list.